Good morning all of you. I hope everybody is fine at home. So today we are going to start a new chapter of science. Take out your book of science, Science for Beginners. Open chapter number 1, making food. Mention today's date and day, 6th July 2020, and the day is Monday. So now today we are going to begin plant life. You look out of your window, you come out of your house, you see nature. Big trees, small plants and tiny herbs. So we look into a garden and see what is there. How they are useful to us. What do they give us? So today we are going to start about plants life. So children, as we all know, plants are very useful for us. All living beings depend on plants. This is because plants can make their own food. So today we are going to study about how plants can make their own food. So for this, first of all, we will study about process of photosynthesis. This is the process of photosynthesis. So all of you, as you know that in the process of photosynthesis, plants need carbon dioxide, energy, water, and the most important thing is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green substance present in the leaves, which helps in the process of photosynthesis. Plants make food in the leaves with the help of carbon dioxide and water. The green color in the leaf is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps to take energy from the sunlight. The food making process in the plants is called photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means putting all these things together. The food made in the plants is called glucose. The oxygen gas which is given out by plants is used by humans and animals for breathing. As you know, oxygen is the gas which is used by humans and animals for breathing, and they take oxygen and they breathe out carbon dioxide. So there is a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the air. Now our next topic is parts of a leaf. So now today I will show you some different types of a leaf. So now this is the leaf of a peepal tree and this is the leaf of a rose plant. As you can see, the shape and size of both the leaves are different. The size of the peepal tree is big and the size of the small and the size of the rose plant is small. As we know, leaves have different shapes and size. Some trees like peepal tree have large leaves and rose plant have small leaves. Even though leaves look different, but they have common structure. Let us study about it. So plants have different parts. So now this is the parts of a leaf. So these are the parts of a leaf. First of all, this is the tip of the leaf. This is the side veins. This is leaf blade. This is main vein. Main vein is also called mid-rib. And this is petiole. The flat and broad part of the leaf is called leaf blade. It is attached to the stem to the plant through tiny stalk that is called petiole. This tiny stalk is called petiole. Petiole takes the water from the stem to the leaf blade. It provides the water to the leaf, all parts of the leaf. So now a thick line runs from the center of a leaf towards its tip. This is known as midrib. This is midrib or male vein. There are numerous tiny lines these are the numerous tiny lines in the leaf. They are called veins. These all tiny lines are called veins. All these veins along with the midrib provide shape and support to a leaf. It provides shapes and support to a leaf. They carry water to the different part of a leaf. A number of tiny openings are present in the surface. There are tiny openings in the leaf that is called stomata. And what is the spelling of stomata? S-T-O-M-A-T-A. Stomata helps leaf to exchange gases. Leaf takes carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen in the air. So our next topic is, so now we are going to study about cells. All living things, whether plants or animals, are made up of cells. Cells are very tiny and can only be seen through a microscope. There are different types of cells. Now, sap. There is a network of tiny tubes inside the plant. These tiny tubes travel through the stem and branches. Some tubes carry water and minerals. Some tubes carry water and minerals, and some carry liquid food. And other carry sap from the leaf to every part of the plant. Sap is a food turned into a liquid, and the food of the plant is called glucose, and the spelling of glucose is G-L-U-C-O-S-E. Now our next topic is fungi. Fungi. Now, meaning of fungi. An organism or a plant without leaves or flowers that grows on other plants. Fungi is a plant. They don't have leaves. They don't have leaves or flowers. Nothing. They have nothing. So they can't make their own food. As you know, without chlorophyll, plants can't make their food. So the green substance present in the leaf is called chlorophyll. It is similar to the plant, but it has no chlorophyll. These plants cannot make their own food. They feed on the dead matter of plants and animals in the soil. Yeast is a fungus used to make bread. Mold is the fungus that mostly grows on food items. You must have seen a white or greenish cotton-like growth on a stale bread. This is mold. It spoils the food. Example, mushroom, yeast, molds. You can do one activity also. Let's come on page number 7, and there is one activity. Try it out. Take a slice of bread, sprinkle some water on it, and place it in a room without much sunlight for a few days. You will see mold growing on it. You can take one slice of a bread, sprinkle some water on it, and put it for 3 to 2 days in a room. And after 2 to 3 days, you can see some greenish or whitish layer on the bread, and that is called mold, and it spoils our food. So do this activity at your home. Now this chapter is finished. So now let's come on the page number 8. Book exercise. Mention today's date and day, 6th July 2020, Monday. So now, first of all, take the correct answer. Plants require the following for photosynthesis: carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, and sunlight. Second is the tiny openings in the leaf are called stomata. During the process of photosynthesis, the gas that comes out as waste is oxygen. The food made by the plants during photosynthesis is glucose. A leaf can be bleached with alcohol. Which plant can make its own food? Sugarcane, because molds, mushroom, and yeast are the examples of fungi, and they can't make their own food. Next is plants give out during the day oxygen and water vapor. Chlorophyll is present in the leaf cells. When iodine is added to the starch, it turns blue-black. Plant which do not have chlorophyll is called fungi. Now next exercise, write the word. The process by which green plants make food is called photosynthesis. Chlorophyll helps take this from sunlight, energy. Another name for food made by green plants is called glucose. Liquid plant food is called sap. Plant food is stored in this form, that is starch. A gas you need which is given out during photosynthesis, that is oxygen. All living things are made up of these very tiny things called cells. The leaves take this gas to make food, carbon dioxide. Something which turns starch blue-black, iodine. The tiny openings in a leaf is called stomata. Now, on next page, give reasons. First, plants cannot make food at night because there is no sunlight at night. The oxygen gas which plants give out is actually not a waste for animals and humans because it helps in respiration. Oxygen gas is very useful for all human beings and animals. Third, do not heat alcohol directly on fire because it will catch fire easily. Fourth, mushroom cannot make their own food because of the absence of chlorophyll. Now you can fill this exercise in your book and complete it. Thank you so much. This chapter is finished now.